haven't said a word for 15 years.
A young boy violently murders his parents and sister on Halloween many years ago. But after he's locked up for nearly 2 decades, psychoanalyzed, treated, and abandoned as a hopeless cause, Michael Myers returns to his hometown to continue killing. I'm Cinematico Magnifico of AmoralCrackpot.com, and on tonight's episode of The Nightly Chill, we're looking at arguably the most divisive modern-day remake of a classic horror movie, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Written and directed by Zombie following the success of the stylish House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, this reimagining of John Carpenter's beloved 1978 slasher film continues to be a matter of contention among horror fans, largely for its depiction of Michael Myers. Originally little more than a silent boogeyman that stalked a group of teens in a small town in Illinois, Zombie instead chose to explore and expand upon the creation of such a heartless, single-minded killing machine. This decision, in turn, allows for further exploration between Myers and his one-time psychologist, Dr. Sam Loomis, originally portrayed by Donald Pleasance, but now portrayed here by Malcolm McDowell. Whereas Loomis was originally more a reserved, haunted character looking to right a wrong, this new iteration sees him as an initially shallow, selfish man who uses a young Michael as nothing more than a means to further his career. Whereas Carpenter's original is a testament to the less is more school of thought regarding horror, Zombies instead goes deeper, bigger, and louder, and this is exactly where this divide among fans comes from. Those who hold steadfast to the belief that both Halloween and Michael Myers should remain little more than a few musical notes and a mysterious shape lurking in the shadows are and will continue to find Zombies' version hard to swallow. The amount of blood and gore is increased by a significant measure, musical cues and assorted crashing and banging blasts out from your speakers often enough, and Michael Myers is no longer some faceless mystery, but rather a disturbed, mistreated young boy, further crafted into a rage-filled monster by everyone around him. Of course, matters aren't helped any by a tragic studio cut that eliminated a number of key scenes important to the story presented by Zombie. Anything other than the almost too late director's cut is not worth watching. But if given a chance, Zombie's intended vision proves to be exactly the sort of reason remakes can succeed. Rather than attempting a beat-for-beat or heaven forbid a shot-by-shot remake with no effort to make the project his own, Zombie explores a story left entirely untouched by Carpenter's original, and all while adding his own directorial flair that continues to see him garner the attention of horror fans to this day. Yes, some fans of the original may see this as blasphemous, but these are likely the same sort that will happily watch the various and increasingly awful Halloween sequels that came about in the 20+ years after Carpenter's original. Neither Carpenter or Zombie's version of Halloween is necessarily better than the other. Instead, both are strikingly different movies that succeed in their unique depiction and approach of the same basic material. Whether or not Zombie's Halloween will appeal to you will and should largely depend upon your taste in horror. Those seeking a more subtle, low-key movie that deals with tension and scares in simplistic, minimalistic ways are sure to find Carpenter's version more appealing. But those wanting something more modern, something with a bit more bravado and a bit more depth to some of its key characters, Zombies may prove the better choice, and I would argue that both deserve to be a part of any horror fan's collection. You can follow Amoral Crackpot on Facebook and Twitter, and also be sure to leave any questions, comments, and suggestions for future reviews in the comments section below, and maybe discuss today's movie at greater length. Our movie tomorrow night will be the 2003 remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the granddaddy of all slasher movies, and the remake that kicked off Hollywood's modern obsession with recreating horror classics. But until then, I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here.